Windows, doors, and openings. Ribbon. So here we are, we have our walls in, our post is in, and we're ready to start putting in some doors, windows, and openings. We're going to look at how this all relates to the ribbon as well. So where do you find these tools? Well, let's start with Windows. In the ribbon, if you go to the Home tab, under Build, you can see there's the Window tool. There is a shortcut called WN, and that will help you to speed things up as you go along. Just type in WN, no enter, and you'll start the window command. But for now, we can just click on Window. What you're going to see right away is in the ribbon, it has its own custom area here just for the window tools, especially this little green highlighted section right there, and then some of these other modify tools. And what can you do in the ribbon? Well, you can load a family, model in place, or tag on placement. Loading a family, we're going to get to that in a few minutes, but that would be loading something in that you don't already have loaded in. Modeling in place is something which we would look at in later videos. And then tagging on placement is something that we would want to do if we wanted to have a tag as we enter in the windows. Tags are something that you can do at any time. So I would recommend when you're first drawing your model and you're putting in your windows, your doors, your openings, just uncheck that and then add them in as you go. So that's for the window. Let's see if the door is any different. I'm going to hit escape twice. And in the tab, let's go to door. You'll notice that it's exactly the same. You've got a load family button where you can load any families that you don't have already. You can model in place. That's also at a later time. We'll expand on that. And then tagging on placement. Let's turn that off too for doors. Now, finally, openings. This one is a little bit of a wild card. I just hit escape twice to put us back to just our basic modify cursor. And how do you bring in an opening? It doesn't really look like there's an opening object here. You might notice over here there's opening tools, but there's no specific opening object. We're actually going to insert the opening kind of like a door or a window. And if you look under component, that's how we're going to be putting in this object. It's actually a component. Now, we don't have any of really what we want so far, so we're going to have to load in a lot of this stuff, and we'll learn how to do that. But as far as the ribbon goes, for doors and windows, it's exactly the same. And then for components, you can also have an opportunity to load a family or model in place. You don't have the tagging option right here. That's something we would have to do after.